can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the king of the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently trades above $115,000. Bitcoin has a market cap of over $2.4 billion. Bitcoin dominance sits at 58%, but is currently crashing. We look at Bitcoin's valuation against the US dollar. How high can Bitcoin still go in the coming days and the coming weeks? Bitcoin is the king of the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin leads the way. We have seen Bitcoin get to as high as $124,000 in this cycle. Are there some signs that maybe, just maybe, Bitcoin bull run is coming to an end? We'll also look at news stories going around the cryptocurrency market, and then we'll look at sentiment, which says it's neutral right now. We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. Let's start with the price of Bitcoin, the US dollar valuation of Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin in 2021 go to as high as $69,000. That was the all-time high for a long while. Then we went to that 2022 bear market. That 2022 bear market was very, very brutal. We saw Bitcoin lose 77% of its value in under a year. But then the currency market moved with volatility. Always become volatile in a bear market, always become volatile in a bull market. Depending on where you stand, you can always take advantage of those volatility. And if you bought deep in the bear market in November of 2024, guys, you got to ride Bitcoin from $15,000 to as high as $124,000. More than a 600% increase in just about 1,000 days. But then, at some point in time, we have to ask ourselves, when will the bull run come to an end? Different times this cycle, market participants have predicted, myself included, that the bull run is coming to an end, and they have failed woefully, because one thing I've learned in the market over time is that you cannot predict time. We thought the top was in March of 2024. That was not the top. We went through a consolidation period of about 6 months, and Bitcoin continued chugging up to higher prices. We had another semi-top in December of 2024, but again, that was not the top. Bitcoin continued chugging to higher prices, and right now, we have seen Bitcoin get to as high as $124,000. One important thing you should be noticing as Bitcoin is setting higher highs on its US dollar pairing, the RSI, that relative strength index, has been setting lower highs, which is actually a red flag, which might actually eventually send Bitcoin down to Goblin Town. So when Bitcoin was trading at $72,000, the RSI got to as high as 89. When Bitcoin got to as high as $112,000, the RSI got to 79, and right now Bitcoin trading above $115,000, even getting to as high as $124,000. Bitcoin's RSI on the weekly time frame could only go to as high as 71. So you can see that momentum is reducing as price is going higher, but at the same time, market participants are getting disinterested, because just some years back, if you had told market participants that Bitcoin will be trading for over $115,000 and sentiment in the market is going to be neutral and Altcoins is going to be outperforming Bitcoin, that would look like a dream. But that's exactly what's happening right now. Yesterday, there was greed in the market. Last week, there was greed in the market. Last month, there was greed in the market. But right now, sentiment in the cryptocurrency market is currently neutral. Even though we are near all-time highs for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for XRP, for BNB, and a whole lot of coins in the market, but market participants expect more. They're targeting 200K, targeting 150K, have high expectations. That's what you should expect at the top. The crowd is always wrong at the extreme. At the bottom of the bear market, I vividly remember market participants not buying Bitcoin, believing that, you know what, we're going to go to $12,000, $15,000 cannot be the bottom. Bitcoin is going to zero, yada, yada, yada. It didn't turn out well for those crowds then, and I don't think at the top this time is different. I believe this time is not different. This time is the same. What you sow, you shall reap. Smart market participants that bought deep in Goblin Town, at the bottom of the bear market, the market has given them enough opportunity to sell at the top. Over the next few weeks, over the next few months, I will not be shocked if we go for an extended bear market. But we have to look at Bitcoin dominance for that confirmation. Now, Bitcoin dominance in the cryptocurrency market measures what is Bitcoin worth valued against the remaining altcoins. So if you carry Bitcoin, altcoins, everything together, how heavy is Bitcoin in the currency market? We've seen Bitcoin dominance get to as high as 66% in this market cycle. That happened in June of 2023 as Bitcoin was increasing in price. We saw the dominance increasing, but from 23rd of June, the trend changed. We saw Bitcoin dominance now dumping, even though Bitcoin USD was increasing. And Bitcoin dominance dumping signifies a shift to the altcoin market. It signifies market participants are ready to go risk on. They are pouring their capital into the altcoin market instead of into Bitcoin. And we have seen altcoins over the last few weeks outperforming Bitcoin. That's led sentiment to be neutral, even though Bitcoin is traded near all-time highs. That's led market participants to believe that altcoins will continue rallying harder than Bitcoin. But historically, guys, there has been a telltale sign that we are getting into the end of a market cycle. If you look at Bitcoin's valuation against the biggest altcoin we have in the cryptocurrency market, Ethereum, you can clearly see that trend changing on Bitcoin's valuation against Ethereum's valuation against Bitcoin. It started in April of 2025. We're seeing Ethereum outperform Bitcoin since then. Ethereum is up more than 137% against Bitcoin in the last 120 days. How long will Ethereum continue outperforming Bitcoin? Only time will tell. But historically, anytime we see this signal that has told us that Bitcoin's market cycle is coming to an end. Bitcoin dominance dumping, Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin, Bitcoin USD slowing down, moving sideways. All these are telltale signs. Get ready to sell for some sweet profit, because in the nearest future, we are going to see a huge dump to Goblin Town. Now, if you look at Bitcoin's valuation against gold's another form of money. Gold cannot be printed by the government. It has to be mined, just like Bitcoin, even though it has to be physically mined. Something very strange is happening. Bitcoin has failed to break clearly into all-time highs against gold. It's had a little break into all-time highs in December of 2024 against gold, but then we fell below the all-time high on the night. Right now, you can clearly see Bitcoin struggling to rally past the 2021 all-time highs against gold. Again, you can see the RSI for Bitcoin valuation against gold also reducing as we are seeing more increase in price, which is a very red flag. We saw a similar situation in 2021 when Bitcoin had first set an all-time high in May, and then it was going for an all-time high in November. But this time around, RSI was telling us this move was a bearish move. We should get ready for a dump to Goblin Town, and that's eventually what ensued in the following weeks and the following months. So I'll not be shocked to see Bitcoin topping anytime soon over the next few days and the next few weeks. Bitcoin is the king of the cryptocurrency market. I don't think Ethereum will flip Bitcoin anytime soon. Bitcoin's market cap still sits around $2.4 trillion. Total crypto market cap is sitting around $3.94 trillion. Maybe we'll see Bitcoin dominance dump to as low as 50%. Maybe it goes lower than 50%. But one thing is sure, we're going to see the market go on risk on in the coming days and the coming weeks. And from here onward, I don't think Bitcoin will be outperforming the market. Even if you look at news stories going around the cryptocurrency market, you see talks about Bitcoin bulls expecting 150k, 200k. At the same time, those altcoins targets don't look bad, because a 20% move is a 20% move, whether it's on Bitcoin and altcoins. And I believe that's how retail is thinking right now. So drop your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Are you buying more Bitcoin right now? Do you believe Bitcoin will continue rallying to higher prices? I know we have a lot of Bitcoin bulls in the market. Do you believe Bitcoin will see 130k, 140k, maybe 150k? Or you're in my camp, you believe when the end of the market cycle, we should start selling for some sweet profit before Bitcoin begins its decline to Goblin Town? Drop your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like these. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember, guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.